Okay, girlies, gays, and everyone spiraling under their mood board. We need to talk.
It's Wednesdays.
Hello, 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 and welcome to yet another episode of Wednesdays with Woody, where we're interrupting your rinse and repeat reality to bring you another mess of a show. Here we go again, another week. Another week, another grind, another moment. I really hope that last week you guys were able to find your peace because I surely lost mine. But we're here. We survived. And we're ready for another episode. And I think today we're just going to do things a little bit different. We're going to take a break from all the queer content. And I'm going to ask the question no one wants to answer. Are we living or just curating? So I was scrolling through Instagram the other night, again as per usual, and I swear, like every third post was someone sipping tea next to a linen curtain. The sunbeams were falling just right, books open to page 17, candles flickering beside crystals named, I don't know, clarity and focused, and everything was just looking absolutely perfect. And as I sat there scrolling, I had a thought. Are we okay? Like, are we actually okay? Because let me be honest, I just could not tell anymore if we were building lives or staging them for a soft launch. It's just become a complete blur. And I'm not innocent. Like, I'm not innocent at all. I've moonboarded my rebrand at least 4 times this year. How I'm going to redo this podcast. How I'm going to go on social media and just like redo absolutely everything. But ultimately, like something is just completely off. It's giving emotional Airbnb. It's giving curated stillness. And under it all, I don't know if we're feeling much of anything at all. Let's start with the obvious. Social media has taught us how to romanticize our lives, and I'm here for it. I'm here for anyone who's out here romanticizing the hell out of their lives, like lighting the candles, burning the sage, I don't know, taking romantic walks to the fridge. Like, I'm here for all of that content. But somewhere along the line, we started manufacturing that romance, even when we weren't in love with our own story. Pinterest has us out here, I don't know, manifesting peace. But now we're terrified of showing our chaos. While TikTok gave us that clean girl energy. But forgot to mention that actual healing is messy AF. We've begun styling our survival, branding our burnout, and soft filtering our grief. I don't know if it's just me, but it just appears that our generation doesn't want to be seen as disorganized or unwell. At least the Instagram profiles I'm following, and maybe I'm following the wrong types of content. But we've really learned to perform wellness, to aestheticize balance. We've turned our homes, our bodies, our emotions into content. Something that fits into a grid. But I keep questioning, what exactly is the cost? I don't know about you guys, but I hate a clean house. Like, it's just not giving lived in. It's just too much for me. And when we have guests and Ryan goes on his, like, I don't know, his rampage of cleaning, it just absolutely kills me. But sometimes, and maybe more often than not, that clean house, that spotless kitchen, it isn't joy, it's control. The skincare shelf isn't self-love, it's avoidance. And the morning routine, well, maybe it's not intentional. Maybe it's just a shield. When life feels unmanageable, I think we tend to reach for things we can manage, things we can control, like lighting a candle, cleaning the house ridiculously, pouring coffee in matching mugs. It just all gives the illusion of calm, and calm isn't peace. And if your perfectly curated space is numbing you instead of nurturing you, it might be time to check in. There's a name for all of this. Can't think of it off the top of my head. I think it's something like spiritual bypassing. It's when we skip the ugly work of healing by dressing it up as beauty. And sure, the vibe is immaculate, but is your soul actually home? We've learned to connect through an aesthetic, shade playlists, mood boards, what's your vibe conversations, and that's not bad. It's just incomplete. The problem is when we start prioritizing the illusion of connection over the messy reality of being a human being. A space can be stunning and still feel lonely. A morning routine can be camera ready and completely hollow. I think we're emotionally starved in spaces that look full. Our lives feel hollow inside. Because sometimes we need the chipped mug, the unmade bed, the unfiltered tears. I think that's the vibe. I think that's where the real magic lives. And can we for a minute talk about authenticity? Because, child, what a trend. Authenticity has become a marketing tactic, a filter, a brand strategy. It's messy bun Mondays, staged tears, and captions that seem deep, but we all know those were drafted like 10 times over. Influencers post crying selfies with ring light reflections in their eyes and call it raw. The algorithm's really selling honesty now. But real authenticity doesn't always photograph well. It's awkward. It's unhinged. It's the voice notes you never send and the days you cancel everything. The healing that's too quiet for content. So when did we stop performing our vulnerability? And what exactly are we trying to prove? Maybe the truest aesthetic is chaos. Maybe the beauty lives in the undone things. The chipped mug, the messy heart, the imperfect moment. Maybe the vibe isn't curated. Maybe the vibe, I don't know, it's simply yours. And if that's not enough for the algorithm, then I don't know, man. Middle finger to the sky. And that Gertie's gaze and everyone spiraling underneath their mood board is this week's episode. I hope that you could get something out of it. Maybe you are, I don't know, side-eyeing your perfectly styled bookshelf or crying into your cup of green tea. I love that for you. You are definitely not alone. But as this week, I don't know, draws to an end or draws to a close, or whatever the case might be for you, I really hope that you find a sense of authenticity that means something to you. That we all don't feel the urge to whip out our phones and record every single moment of our lives. That we take a step back and really try to authentically enjoy the moment as it is, raw, unfiltered, unhinged, and unrehearsed more than anything else. Yeah, that's it. Until next we meet, stay tender, stay undone, and stay radically alive. Ciao.